You're in limbo.
We're here.
This shit says that it's 10 people watching right now.
Fashionably late.
I'm showing 13.
13.
Wow.
What?
Yeah,
up?
that's
Good evening.
That's my point. Yeah, that's never happened.
Good evening, everyone.
What's happening?
Yeah, because we started off at 0 a couple of times.
You know what? They're waiting. They're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
where are these fucking people at? We're here.
Yeah,
This
I got
shit
a
just-
message. Are you
There's
guys
Nick.
not going live? Yeah, we're going. We're
There's
going.
Nick.
There
Oh,
she
that's
is.
a spam risk.
That's a
Uh-oh.
spam risk.
Yeah, spam risk.
Answer
But anyway,
the one right
what's up? What's up, internets? How y'all doing?
What's happening, everybody?
What's up, team?
Hey,
How y'all
Nick.
doing?
Checking in. Nick's got snow
I've still
too.
got electricity, so it's cool.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
what?
sir.
You're in. Don't tell me. It's where Superman is from, Kansas.
Right on the line of Kansas. and
Right on the
Oklahoma.
line. There you go. But what's the weather like?
Well, it finally got over 10 degrees today.
Yikes.
I think our high was, let's see, what do we got going on here? It's 8 right now. We had a high of 13, a low of 0. Wind chill is -4.
Wow. Have you been outside today?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was cold and it was windy, so it sucked. Like, it was not fun at all. Yesterday, it was -4 degrees. I went out to check on the well house and make sure the heater was still on in it. I didn't even have a coat. Like, I was in a t-shirt. It felt great. Sun was shining.
Well, I'm glad we can assist you in your booty clapping, JB. I'm glad we can assist you in your booty clapping.
He's all
Please
about
don't
YouTube stream
DM
is
me any
working.
footage.
it.
Was the
stream's
YouTube stream not
again.
working last
Was
week?
it not working last week?
What
I
happened?
don't know. He said the YouTube stream is working again. I didn't know it wasn't working. JB, you got to tell us this shit.
Yeah,
Let us
yeah,
know,
you got-
man. Good looking
you
out
got
now.
contacts with all of us. Holla at us.
Remember last week when nothing worked on YouTube, guys? What? I just assumed.
Huh? Yeah, I don't check it. I click all the buttons up there and then we just hit the go button.
Well, you gotta. We don't look at the stats on YouTube. You guys don't go check them out.
Honestly,
usually
the
only
stats
have,
on
like,
YouTube
2
are
or 3
just,
people on YouTube.
That makes sense. That
we
makes
get the
sense.
most on Periscope and Facebook.
That goose egg
Guys.
didn't ring any bells for you.
Nah, it
Yeah.
didn't. I mean, we
There might
we
be,
s-
like, you might look like a couple weeks later and you've got like 3 on an
Yeah.
episode that got like
Yeah.
250 on Facebook. So
yeah.
That's that energy residual.
Oh. We solely go on YouTube just for JB, but there you go.
Right?
Absolutely, and he deserves it because that booty clapping comment
Oh.
that was it. He's a man for
Hmm.
that.
Jay said.
Well, how you guys doing?
Right.
How has your week been besides the terrible weather? Joe, what's up with your weather? Is it
been
cold
alright.
over there too?
It's Canada, man. It's been we fucking.
Oh, you're
we,
your
snowing
weather's
right
in
now.
our yard.
Yeah,
You
that's
guys
right,
are-
Sarah. We're fucked.
He's
It's
right.
cold as fuck, man. It's cold as fuck all the time.
Yeah, it's cold everywhere, I guess, except here.
Well, you're cold for what are you in LA like 50 something? That's cold
Well,
for LA.
I told you guys, yeah, I don't talk about LA weather, man.
know
I don't
you
say shit about it. You guys are talking about snow and fucking shit is happening with your water because of the cold air and all type of shit is happening.
I don't know what the deal is. I was thinking about that today, and you're like, when we were talking last night, sir, and you're saying how like the wind turbines are so fucked trying to catch up from everything because they're like freezing up and all this. I was like, oh my god, like that's insane.
Yeah,
I
that
guess
sounds
our-
crazy.
Our infrastructure, I
what-
guess, is built for that, and yours is not.
Yeah,
I went
you know,
outside today. I went outside today after lunch and I was like, "Ooh, shit, it's kind of warm." And took my jacket off and went back inside and put my coat on the chair. That's my story about the weather.
I'm sweaty. Yeah,
And I feel like such an asshole.
no, it's
telling
fine.
you that. I do.
We're holding on to hope that one day we'll see that LA sunshine, buddy.
Yeah, you guys are gonna come visit me and hang out. But I feel like
I
a
am,
D-bag
like-
for that. Sorry, guys.
yesterday, like when we were going into day 2 and nothing I was doing was working. And then they were like, we're going to start rolling blackouts. Like, okay, I feel for like people that have to deal with that, like in California when they start the rolling blackouts and stuff like that. That's got to suck, but at least it's warm.
I don't feel sorry for them because the rolling blackouts, to be honest, really only affect the rich.
Good.
They, here and there, they might affect people that just happen to live in those parts. But the rolling blackouts, the rich people, you could buy some more turkey and cheese. Let that shit get spoiled.
Like,
you
can replace that carton of milk, motherfucker. You'll be okay.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't last too long. My thing is when we the rolling blackouts sometimes do hit here. When they hit these neighborhoods though, man, you're talking about wiping out sometimes food that people can't afford to replace.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because how long do they last usually, Tony?
I think maybe the only one I really remember was like 2 hours.
Yeah.
But they don't hit these parts much. And I will say that it's not like they're like, oh shit, everything's getting crazy. Turn off Compton. They don't do it like that, but it does come. But they'll be okay. They can replace all that food.
Yeah, like
they watch too much TV anyway.
See, they told us that they were going to be 30 to 60 minutes. When they did ours this morning, it was almost 2 hours. Yeah. And there's a huge difference between July and your power's off for 2 hours and it's -4 outside and your power's off for 2 hours. Like, that sucks.
Well, that's not gets dangerous, right? Because even here, there's been some winters that the power would be off, and like I'm talking Celsius, so we'd be minus fucking 30 plus Celsius. Yeah. And your fucking furnace cuts out, and it's like, we don't got a lot of time.
They turn the power off because too many people are using electrical appliances.
No, there's so many people are like trying to keep their homes heated and everything else and they're turning the thermostats way up and whatever else they're doing, running ovens, stuff like that. And the grid just can't handle it. Normally under like regular conditions, we have fields and fields and fields of wind turbines. And then there's solar panels that are further south and those help power the grid. Well, the wind turbines are frozen and the solar panels are covered in snow.
Yeah.
So they're not doing anything. So now all this backup energy
to me.
All this backup energy that comes to these grids that powers all of us, it's not there. Like it's gone.
Shit. Okay, so is this a natural occurrence like that always happens, or this is kind of like some new shit?
This has never happened.
Wow, that's fucking global warming.
There you go.
Damn, that's fucking crazy, man. The fucking devices that are built to naturally give you guys the energy that comes from the fucking universe are being stopped by the fucking global climate change.
Yeah.
God damn, that's some movie shit.
Like we have never.
This is some day after tomorrow shit over here.
Right seriously.
I'm 37. We have never every now and then you'll get like -5 for a day, maybe. Mm-hmm. But we got like 3.5 feet of snow last year and it still was like in the teens. It never got this level of cold.
So what is the city or the town? What are the people prepared to do as far as to find a resolution for that? Because that sounds terrible.
Like this is not just like areas that it's at. Like this is entire like states. Like the power grid that Kansas is tied into is 14 states. So they're having to redistribute things to keep the power on there, but they're doing rolling blackouts in the next town over from me, which is in Kansas. So they're doing blackouts there and like the whole southwest corner of Kansas, they're doing them there. I know Dusty was saying they're doing them where he's at. That's Wichita. That's central Kansas. And then my company is based out of Kansas City and they're doing them up there too. So the entire state of Kansas is under it. Oklahoma has the same thing going on, and then it's going down into Texas too. But like our grid that our power comes from is tied to the grids in Texas. So the worse Texas gets, the more we have to do the rolling blackouts to make up for that.
That's insane.
Like they're trying to shut off, like they're having businesses close and they're shutting off like electricity to businesses and stuff like that first. And the kids are doing distance learning so that they can shut off the schools to try to help conserve some of it. And it's just like, it's crazy.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. It's like we kind of forgot about global warming pardon me, and climate change because of the pandemic and the extreme push against police brutality. Now the things are sort of trickling back into place, and we're getting these little flashes of reminder, like, hey guys, I remember we're turning into a ball of fire.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, I hope you guys are okay, man. I hope you and your family and your dogs and stuff are safe, and your cat.
Yeah, I went and got water and everything. Like, we don't have running water in the house, but we've got drinking water, and we can still, like, if we've got to wash, I went and bought paper plates and shit like that. I was like, I'm not washing anything. I don't have to, but we've got like big jugs of water. Like, that's what we're doing, like brushing our teeth and stuff like that. And then we go to the kids' grandparents for showers and everything. We've got it worked out, so it's working for us, but it's just not like a long-term, we need the water back thing.
Hell yeah, you do.
Because that gets annoying.
Yeah. Yes.
I could imagine.
Yes.
I'm going to the grandparents' house to go shower. I had to, I think I was in the 7th grade. We had to go to our old apartment building to go shower because we moved, but they didn't turn the water on. The guy from DWP was supposed to come turn the water on. My parents asked me to lie to the guy and tell him I was a grown-up, but I couldn't do it because my parents raised me right. So the dude never turned it on. That night we had to go take a shower at the old apartment. So me and my dad loaded up some clothes and headed over there. And as we get there to get ready to go inside to go take our showers at the old apartment, somebody tried to rob us. They tried to carjack us.
What?
Yeah, absolutely. You guys know who Ed Lover and Dr. Dre are?
Yeah.
They look just like Ed Lover and Dr. Dre. That's my this was like, I don't know, 1992 or something like that. But I remember it was like a big fat dude and a little skinny dude. Yeah, they tried to rob us, man. They chased my dad down the street. I went running around looking for something. This is a really cool story, actually. So I went running around looking for somebody to help me. And the neighborhood football player was the only kid to come out and help me. And I wish I could catch up to him to remind him of the story, because he ignores me on Twitter because I'm a nobody in his world. But you guys know who Marcellus Wiley is?
I've heard that name.
Marcellus Wiley. I think now he's a commentator on ESPN, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. But he played for a couple of teams. I think he won a championship with one of them. But he's a big time football player. But he came out and helped. He was a kid then, though, because I was a kid. Yeah. So long story short, nothing happened. They didn't get the car keys because my dad threw them or ran or did some shit. So that was that. Jesus. There's another part to this story. Let me see. Should I tell it? Yeah, I'm gonna tell it. So when the whole thing was over, me and my dad got back in the car. We headed back to the house, and he was really upset that these men tried to rob us. I think he was even more upset that he had to distract them and run and keep them away from me, like they were going to do something to me, which they weren't worried about me. They were two fucking idiots trying to get the keys to this car. So we went to the house, and I started getting out the car. We started getting out the car, and he said, "No, you wait." And he went upstairs and came back downstairs with his gun. And we drove around for about 45 minutes looking for those guys. We never found them, but my father would have killed those dudes if he found them. Jesus. He didn't find them because God is good. But yes, indeed. Shout out to Big George. He was ready. He would have shot those men down for putting him in such a unnecessary position. He was angry. I don't think he even cared about them trying to rob us. He was just mad. Like, why would you do that to me? Why would you encroach on my personal space? You know what? I got some personal space for your ass.
Jesus.
But we never found them.
Never found him because God is good.
That's God is good. But I got to get in touch with Marcellus Wiley because I want to remind him of that story, because he lived in our neighborhood and like he was a football player then. We knew he's going to be a star and stuff, and it was just cool that happened. He, became big time. He doesn't remember that story, but I want to remind him because I know he would. You have to remember a kid banging at your door, yelling and screaming, "Help! Help! Somebody's trying to rob my dad!"
You remember that?
Yeah, you will.
He remembers that.
Yeah, you definitely remember that shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think I would too.
You guys know I got a story for everything.
Hell yeah.
I mean, that's kind of like me. I got a my kid destroyed something else today story for every day of the week.
Yikes.
Oh, no,
what did we do today? Today he flooded his grandparents' house.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
good job, buddy. And he's the reason, like, there's this beverage that's sitting right here. I was sitting here. I had like an hour left. I just had like a whole bunch of meetings. So I get back on phones and wasn't going great. And so I like put myself in break for a second. I was just sitting there. I was kind of like, just take a deep breath. It'll be cool. I like check Twitter for a minute. And I'm like, all right, gonna get back after it. And here comes the kid and he sets it down and he pops it open. He's like, here, you're going to need that when you get done.
Oh, yikes.
I was like,
my man.
God bless you. Attaboy.
How thoughtful.
That's the best thing you've ever, but you know, if people will look at that and be like, what? I'm like, please, that kid's been bringing people beer since he could walk. He's always taking his pawpaw beers.
There you go.
So that's not like anything new.
You know, the whole time I drank, I never asked my kids to bring me a beer.
No?
I always thought that was like, I don't know. My mother, though, I'm going to tell this story too. Shout out to my mom. She used to send me to the liquor store to buy cigarettes and wine for her. So I was well versed on the transaction and the servitude that goes along with being the child of somebody who has habits. But when it was my turn to reciprocate, I just couldn't say, hey, can you bring me a beer out of there? Now they might chime in or something and say, you lying, motherfucker, you did do that, but I don't remember. So, but I don't remember. I didn't. I don't know. I try to keep them away from it, just because I knew how dangerous it was. It's like asking your kid. In my case, it's like asking your kid to hand you your gun.
Right.
You know. Yeah. I wouldn't do that. I don't want you guys to touch my gun.
Yeah, that's like my the kid's grandpa, he's a blacksmith or like does it, kind of on the side whenever he's home. And my daughter, when she was like 3 or 4, and the little guy, he would have just been about, well, let's see, if she was maybe she was like 4 or 5, because he would have been about 1. She would see them like going in and out to get beers. So finally she just started, like, she'd be watching them and then she'd disappear and she'd come back and she'd have Jack with her and they'd each have a beer and they'd just go take them to their dad and their grandpa, and they weren't even, so they just started doing it on their own. And now they do it for everybody. Do you want a beer? No, quit asking me.
God bless him. God bless him. They hear the soothe pain.
Right. That's right. They know.
They're here to soothe pain.
Mom is not having a good day. Get her a beer quick.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll put her in a better mood.
God bless those little genius babies.
There you go.
Smart kid.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, my a youngest son will be turning 18 next Friday.
Wow.
I believe it's next Friday. Is it this Friday? I don't know. Oh no, it's okay. It's next Friday. Yeah, he'll be turning 18. And my other kids, they're grown. They're kind of out there doing their own thing. And I really like that I don't have a whole lot of chaos and broken shit and stuff like that. And see, here's the thing with this one. She's so far removed from him. We got 20, 18, and 7. She lives in a completely different world.
Yeah, she's an only child, pretty much.
Yeah, basically. And it's okay to let them play with their devices. Mm-hmm. When the teenagers were kids, we weren't supposed to let the kids play with devices because but now the world is such connected through the devices no matter what. Yeah. It's like, here, there you go play with it. Here, matter of fact, let's play some shit together.
That's it. Yeah.
So, as the oldest kids didn't get mobile devices until I think they were about 13. Me and her play Roblox together in different rooms. We're texting. When I go on lunch, I text her to see what she's doing if she needs a snack. If she needs me to come reconnect the Wi-Fi or something.
I love that.
Yeah, it's a whole different thing. She was sending me smiley face emojis.
That's amazing.
We'll sit there and play like Among Us and stuff. Like my daughter will be like, Mom, here's the code. Play Among Us with me. And I'm like, okay. And then she'll text her aunt and she'll join us. And then she'll text my oldest and he'll join us.
Wow.
So we'll be all.
What's into a family game? I'm gonna do that with my kids. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, okay. We because my son is in Kansas City, so he's 6.5 hours away, and my daughter's here, and she misses that's her big brother hung the moon.
Wow.
So she misses him like crazy.
Limbo Joe doesn't know what Among Us is, and it sounds like you know it better than me.
Among Us is like, have you seen those little memes with like they almost look like ghosts, but they're little astronauts and they're like red and green.
Yeah.
They're always talking about like something seems sus. It's this game where you're in like their spaceship or on their base or whatever. And it's like Clue, basically. Like one or two people are the killers, or they call them the imposters. So they're pretending to be part of the crew. And you can go around, if you're the imposter, you can kill people, you can mess stuff up, like you can sabotage the base. And then if you're a crewmate, you're doing your tasks and you're trying to figure out who the imposter is. So if you finish all your tasks or figure out who the imposter is before they kill everybody, then the crew wins. But if the imposter kills everybody, then they win.
Oh, well, that sounds cool.
Yeah, and I mean,
it's a pretty cool game.
Like it's, you can like touch pad, like it's easy. It's super easy. Play it on the phone. I have it on the computer too, but
you can play it on everything.
Yeah.
I was telling my daughter about that. I'm like, this is normal to you. She turns on Fortnite, and then her brother gets on the PS4. They're playing Fortnite. She's on the Switch. He's on the PS4, and I could log into it on my phone. And I'm like, you guys don't know anything about this game being on this system.
Yeah.
If you didn't have Nintendo back in the day, you weren't playing Mario.
That's right.
You couldn't play it on the computer or on your
couldn't
Sega.
Play Sonic.
Nope.
You didn't have Sega,
you had to be there. Do you guys remember when Sonic and Mario became friends?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was some bullshit.
It's like, that's not how this works.
That's right. They're sworn enemies, god damn it.
Yeah, fuck that. Go take them outside and let them fight.
Because Sonic was Sega's guy and Mario was Nintendo's guy. And that was it. And then somehow they just, it's okay. We can do it together. It's like, no. I have a game for the fucking Nintendo Wii, and it's like Sonic and Mario at the Winter Olympics.
Olympics. Yeah.
I got that game. I think everybody has that game.
Okay, so I was like, what in the fuck is this?
I said, nah, some too much kumbaya.
That's
not enough karate chops.
Not enough fucking, yeah. And this is like a fighting. Smash Brothers scenario and bring like Sonic and all those assholes in there. That would be a fucking game.
You know what? That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. I like Smash Brothers. I like the idea of bringing everybody in for a big, brouhaha.
Big brouhaha.
As long as they're fighting, I'm good with it.
Yeah, as long as they're fighting.
Yeah, I never understood Olympic video games anyway. I may not get it, but I remember the track and field. Do you guys? I make myself sound old.
No, the one with the pad. It had the pad, and you had to. You're talking about like the old Nintendo one?
I'm talking about the one where you had to. Somebody help me out there listening and watching. The old one where you had to beat the arcade buttons to make him go faster.
Okay. Yeah.
So what the arcade companies would do so you couldn't button mash the games where you had to press the button faster is they install like a crescent shape on top of the button, so you couldn't hit the button like that. You had to actually press it.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that because we beat the shit out of track and field, man. You wasn't beating us. And when me and my friends got through playing, we leave 7-Eleven and the thing would have a crack in it, or the console thing would be pop forward because like, you're not fucking running faster than me. Yeah, I remember that. That's crazy. That was to sabotage our button mashing.
Do you remember the one that was on like the
first Nintendo,
the original Nintendo that had the big red and blue mat
with that big ass pad?
Yeah.
You're all like just running as fast as you possibly could go.
I loved it.
I refused to play those,
dude. Oh fuck!
I hated it.
That shit was my aunts would play it, and I'd be like, I'll never play that.
Because when you couldn't run fast enough, you physically got on the fucking ground. And
there it is.
So try to make
they should have installed some of those things for our feet on that. That was cheap.
Good look. Yeah.
Well, and that was kind of like I used to get in trouble because if I was having a shitty time playing Duck Hunt, I would just put the gun like right up to the screen and just. And my mom was just like, "You're gonna break the TV." Yeah. So I'm gonna kill this fucking duck too. That dog's not laughing at me today.
Dog's not.
I hated that dog. There was nothing worse. That's what it was like.
That's exactly what it would do.
He was a son of a bitch, wasn't he? I'm surprised he never. They should have gave him a video game. He should have had his own video game.
Yeah. They should have made it where you could shoot the dog.
Yeah.
Nah, maybe the dog shoots back. Maybe he gets. I don't know. They should have had okay. Here's his game. He's escaping the fucking dunk hunt. He's tired of that shit, man. And now it's time to escape the woods. So you have to navigate him through the woods and get through the animals. Meanwhile, you are shooting at him because he's leaving while you're trying to hit the ducks. Oh wow, I should be giving all kind of $1 million ideas away.
Oh damn.
You know what this needs to turn into? You know how they took Wreck-It Ralph and Ralph's the bad guy and he wants out of the game and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
that's the next installment is the dog.
What's up?
Yeah.
What's up?
Absolutely.
Make it a movie. I'd watch it. I'd definitely watch that movie.
Yeah.
I'd probably tell somebody to watch it about it. I don't watch too many movies. I try hard to watch movies. You got to catch me at the right moment.
That's kind of like I can't get into a lot of movies, which is why my list of shit I've never seen is so long. But I like true crime documentary. I'm telling you, I started that show last night. I sat there till 4:00 in the morning and finished it, and it was so good.
But how was it?
It was really good.
What do you think the most popular movie that you've never seen?
Probably
The
fucking
movie
Die
everybody
Hard
fucking
for
talk
her.
about. Huh?
Die Hard, Star
Probably
Wars.
Die Hard for sure. You've never seen
And-
Star Wars either.
Well, if you've never seen Die Hard or Star Wars, I'm not going to ask you about any other movies.
There you go. What's up?
That's not like
Never
that's
mind.
the end of the list.
Like, I've watched I've seen like all the Will Ferrell movies.
Yeah.
I like stupid comedies. I like Ryan Reynolds movies, Denzel Washington's like I'm picky. Like if there's an actor that I like, I'll go watch them in whatever. Other than that, I'm
So
like,
you've
just leave me
seen
alone.
both Deadpools.
Yeah. I love Deadpool. That movie's the shit. I went to see that because somebody was like, dude, go watch it before you let your kid go watch it. Because
That's so funny that you said that.
He was
That's
like 12
hilarious.
or 13. So I went opening night and I'm sitting there watching it. And he had gone to spend the night with my mom. And she was like, well, if you okay it, then I'll take him to see it tomorrow. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, wait, I don't think you're going to want to like, my mom's older. And I was like, I don't think you want to watch that movie. She's like, I'll take him. It'll be fine. And we got 5 minutes into the movie and I was like, oh. And I text my son. I was like, you are not allowed to see Deadpool. Not for a long time. And then I called my mom. We got out. And I was like, do not take him to that movie. And she was like, why? I was like, do not take him to that fucking movie. Don't do it. I'm going to go watch it about 6 more times, but don't take
it's
it.
a great movie.
Yeah.
It was
Me
awesome.
and my daughter were watching, was it part 2? We were watching Track and Fields. The shit, hell yes, especially before they put that shit in there. You get a homeboy from the neighborhood with some big ass hands, and slapping the shit out of shit. You start betting people. But the what are we talking about? Dang, my train of thought is short
Movies.
rail.
Deadpool.
So me and my daughter started watching Marvel movies in a cluster. And Deadpool 2 came on, and I'm like, oh, let's watch Deadpool 2. And I knew it was rated R, and I knew Deadpool was foul mouth. I used to read Deadpool comics, so I know how he acts, but I wasn't quite sure how it would translate onto the movies. Ooh. And so we're watching it, and I think it was the part where him and whatever the big army guy's name is, I forgot, but they're fighting, and he shoots Deadpool, and he picks Deadpool up, and he's like, I'm gonna rip you in half. And Deadpool cracks a joke, so me and my daughter just kind of watching it. And then he fucking rips Deadpool in half. So I looked over at my daughter and she was like, okay. I said, yeah, my bad. I definitely didn't mean for you to see that. But we kept watching it. By this time she's already thoroughly traumatized because one time I convinced her to watch an animal show with me.
Oh
Right.
no.
The mom was feeding the birds. It was beautiful.
Oh.
Some other birds started lurking around and doing something. She's like, Daddy. I said, nah, nothing's gonna happen, man. They're not gonna show that.
Oh,
It's
no.
nature. What could go wrong? Yeah.
What could be wrong? They're not gonna do that. Please, man. Nature said, and ate the baby right in front of my kid. I said, I'm sorry. That happens. That happens. Hopefully nobody eats Daddy, because that happens. Hey, what's up, Vince? My man Vince shout me out. That's my man. I've been knowing Vince for a long time. What up, Vince? What up, Scully? Thanks for tapping in, bruh.
Well, we had I don't know what my son's a big YouTube guy and he loves to watch like the animal movies. Like he's all about that stuff. And he came running into the bedroom bawling, like screaming hysterical. And I'm like, what's wrong, buddy? What's wrong? And he was like just losing it. He's like, the wolf. And I was like, what wolf? What's going on? He's like can't breathe, can't talk. Like it took me like 5 minutes to get him to calm down enough. And I was like, what happened? He's like, on the TV. I was like, what is it? And he's like, I was watching an animal training video. I was like, what happened?
Training video.
I don't know. Like that's what he called it. But I go,
that's my
no. I go walking in there to see what he was watching, and it's like some nature show, and this wolf has just been torn to shreds by something else. And I was like, Oh. Are you okay? He's like, the wolf, oh no. I'm like, oh no. Well, I don't know what to tell you, buddy.
These kids are thoroughly traumatized, though, man. The internet fucked them all up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember the moment that I was traumatized as a boy. I saw a dog get hit by a car. I remember the sound. I remember the time of day. And I just turned back around I was looking through the back window and I saw it happen. And I turned back around, just sat in my seat and just kind of quietly cried myself into a nap. That was the most terrible thing I ever saw in my life.
I grew up on a farm with like fucking cats and dogs and all that. And I saw mama cat fucking eat one of her babies. That was fucked.
How old were you?
I was like 6.
Oh,
I was a little
that was
guy.
A Disney movie.
It was a freshly like a newborn kitten. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I don't think I touched it. No, but but they still had their eyes closed, right? So I don't know. I don't think I touched it because I heard like if you touch a baby kitten, obviously the mother will just fucking eat it because it smells like you, and that's it. I don't think I touched it, but I looked at it or whatever. I was like, oh, look at the cat, and this fucking. Just I was like, oh,
wow,
it was nuts. I'll never forget that shit.
I don't think I saw anything like just real jacked up until I remember our dog got ran over one time, like right across the street from us. But I don't think I remember when it happened. But I think I was like inside. I don't think I saw anything. I don't remember.
You blocked.
I don't know. Probably like going hunting with my dad. I saw some pretty jacked up stuff doing that.
Yeah.
Well, there's a level of desensitization that already occurs just because you're going hunting. Yeah. So you probably saw some stuff in there, not necessarily normal, but I mean, you kind of kill animals for leisure. So, seeing something wild happen like that, it's not going to strike you too much.
Yeah.
My dad
Huh?
Sorry. I was going to say, my dad told me a story about hunting, and I guess he only went like one time. He shot the deer, but the deer didn't die.
Oh no.
So he had to go find it. And it just like looked him right in the eyes while he fucking cut his throat. He's like, I never fucking went hunting again. I was like, fair enough.
He had to find it because they had like a certain code of ethics.
Yeah.
It was suffering. You have to fucking kill it. You gotta put up its misery. You can't just let it wander off and just fucking die a painful infection death. You have to fucking kill it.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, I guess actually it's not, but it's like, well, if you're gonna be savage, be all the way savage. Don't push out halfway through it.
If you're not gonna fucking shoot him in the head, you gotta just go fucking cut him.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd rather shoot him in the head. I'd start shooting.
Yeah, like if you're not a good shot, like it happens sometimes. Like especially like bow hunting, if you don't hit them just right, you've left an arrow stuck in their backside or something, and you gotta go get it. So. And
you have to go and you have to go retrieve it because you don't want the animal to get sick or hurt unnecessarily.
Yeah, and insane. I mean, yeah, and the whole point of it is that you're hunting for food. Like a lot of, of course there are like people that just hunt for the trophy, whatever. But we were always raised like you hunted for food. Like we hunted dove and pheasant and rabbit and all that other stuff. And when we went deer hunting, if you lost your arrow in the deer and it didn't die and you just let it go, you were wasting food there.
Wow.
Because the only reason you were out there was to get meat to consume. So if you shot the deer and you injured it and it were to wander off and die on its own, like Joe said, it got an infection or something, that's a lot of food wasted. And
it's about, I think it's the most thing it's about that connection with nature and like respecting the fucking animal and shit like that, right? Like it's not like fishing where you just fucking throw your fucking hook out, reel it in, fuck it, throw the fish back. Like you can't do that with hunting. You can't unshoot a fucking deer or whatever. It's like, sorry, I'll take that back.
As the hunter, do I have to take my kill with me? I'd assume.
That's right. Yeah. And you clean it, process it, whatever.
You skin it, you do all that fun stuff to it. That's where I got fucked up because I was very young, and my dad was a hunter. All of his buddies were hunters, and my mom worked nights, so I would get drug along a lot of times. And I don't know how many times We walked into the garage at his best friend's house, and there's like
a fucking Dexter.
big old bucks hanging from their back hooves from the ceiling, blood everywhere, filleted open. And I'm just like, Dad, can I go inside?
You're getting desensitized.
Like, I watched him when we would dove hunt. Like, they would, of course, the birds are dead. You sit there and just rip all the feathers out and do all that other stuff. And
rip all the feathers out.
Clean the bird. Do all, all that stuff.
I don't even like cleaning fish.
I don't like cleaning fish either.
I used to go fishing at this lake. It's like 8 hours for me, way up fucking north when I was a kid. And they have like the cleaning house or like the fillet shack or whatever they fucking call it. And you go in there, and I saw just some random guy. Like, this fucking shack was full of people just fucking cleaning fish. And that was my first time ever being in a place like that. First of all, the smell is fucking disgusting.
Oh,
I fucking hate it. I hate fish. Never liked fish. I don't give a fuck. I like fishing. I won't eat the fucking thing. I'd fish for the sport. That's it. I'm one of those guys that reels in, that's a nice fish. Bye. Yeah, I'm not going to eat you. Get out there and get bigger, buddy. That's all good. But I saw a guy, he had what did he catch? Like a perch. So just like a little fucking whatever thing like that. And I watched him just like cut the head off this fucking fish and just go and squirted all the fucking shit out. I was like,
ew.
Yuck. It's just nasty ass shit, dude. Nasty.
That's very gross.
Yeah, it was fucking gross. It's right.
I don't think I'll ever go hunting.
No, I've never. I've been along on hunting, but I've never gone like myself hunting or anything.
Like, I haven't, but it's probably been like 18 to 20 years since I've been. Like, I remember enough of it that, if we were ever in a situation where I had to kill something to live, I would be fine.
Yeah.
But it's not something that I just go, hey, we're going deer hunting this weekend. You want to go? No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I get it that animals have to kill for survival, and things kill things. I understand all that, but some of it just seems so unfair.
Yeah.
Like, damn, give the deer like I don't know, man.
Give the deer a fucking stick.
Look, give them a bulletproof vest. Like in the beginning of hunting season, they should put little vests. They should give little vests to the deer. So if you really want to come out here and fucking hunt, man, and kill a fucking deer, you got to be a good shot, because that guy has Kevlar on.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
give him a chance.
Better yet, get rid of guns and just specifically make it like a knife hunt. Just like somehow jump on this fucking deer from a tree and like, come on, barehanded or just barehand fucking hunting. Just like, come on, you son of a bitch! I've like grabbed by the antlers and fucking try to break its neck.
In 20 years, that'll be a fucking reality show on A&E.
That's the new sport. Barehanded hunting, starring Asshole McGee.
Can you imagine? Could you imagine the carnage?
Oh, man.
I can.
You have to sign a waiver, because you're probably gonna get eaten by a bear. Someone's gonna fucking destroy you at some point. The only game in history that nobody's ever fucking won.
What?
Imagine that. The video of a walrus raping a penguin.
That's a real thing? What you talking about, Vince? That's the name of an album he's dropping, probably.
Hello.
We got to see that. Send me a link or something. We got to see this.
I'm good, Vince. Don't send me a link.
I'll let Tony watch it. He can tell us.
Tony's going to break it down.
How do we know that it was rape?
Is it consensual?
I mean, seriously, how do we know it was rape? I don't understand penguin or walrus. As far as I'm concerned, that's just another interracial relationship. I gotta see the video. I'm an open-minded guy. I'm very accepting of society. That's not my business, Vince. You're trying to give me some bullshit.
Google
Give me sue for slander by the zoo.
I'm not Googling that. I have enough weird shit.
He said it happens all the time.
The last thing this woman needs to do is Google anything like that, because her FBI agent will be like, "What in the fuck are you doing now?"
It won't be me. It won't be me. No. I'll text you guys later and tell you what it looks like.
Dude, you gotta watch this. All the other penguins watched. Yeah, man, no shit.
Oh yeah.
Fuck, I'd be out of there.
What?
That's it.
What is that?
I don't know. I mean,
I've already got this dog here and sterile, how to build your own flamethrower, and can you taxidermy a human in my Google search history this year alone. I'm not touching anything like that one.
No penguin.
Can you taxidermy a human?
It's not legal in the United States, but there are
not in the
places where you
States.
can do it.
You know, Oregon lets you turn yourself into not mulch.
Like the mushrooms?
They compost you.
Compost. There it is. Yeah, I think it's Washington.
We talked about this, I think, but I'm down.
Yeah, we did. They're gonna be trailblazers. Next, you'll be able to stuff people.
I think.
Have you guys ever seen the funerals with the people in action poses?
I've heard about it.
Google it. Somebody got the computers open? One of you guys Google it. It's a dude on a motorcycle. This guy sitting in his chair. I mean, it's just literally action poses of corpses.
No, here.
No, good.
Sarah, do you really want this? Do you really want that in your search?
Yes.
I got it.
You want to see the dead dude on the motorcycle. That picture's like 30 years old.
God.
They're going to be like, okay, the human taxidermy part. Oh my God, no, this is not real. No, look at this one. Oh my God.
Booyah.
Booyah.
Check and mate.
Close the window. Close the window.
Close the window.
Oh, you got to give me a minute. I got to.
Just go vomit.
No, I gotta pull this one up. Oh my God.
It's not bad. It's not there's nothing deathy about it at all. This cat's just hanging out.
Where is it? Where did it go?
Cat's just hanging out, but they just happen.
Hang on.
They just happen to not be alive anymore.
This fucking guy is
coincidental.
Oh
what is this shit, Vince? They have magazines of corpses. What is that about? What is happening? Vince says there's magazines that have corpses in it. That's fucked.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see that shit.
That's
why I like the idea of being turned into compost and then like growing a fucking big bitchin' tree or something. You know?
Well, I know if that was me, I'll haunt the hell out of that tree.
So we can check this out.
No, don't.
I'd haunt the hell out of that tree.
No, you want to. You want to see this.
You got to see it. It's just, I mean, for lack of a better term, it's cool.
That's cool.
It's odd.
It's cool, man. It's strange.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, to each his own.
That is someone else's shit. I don't fucking care. I don't.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna screen share this one because for some reason it won't let me.
Well, everybody wondering what this looks like. You'll see.
Screen share away. Booyah.
Where is this guy at? Oh, here's a better one. Is this maybe it'll let me say
better what this guy's?
No, this one is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. Yep, I got it. Okay, never mind. Let me see what else we got here.
Don't you guys just love how I bring you new shit all the time?
I love this.
Hot
I don't have. Oh my God! What?
That sounds like a whole weird scene. I don't know, dude.
Top shelf Tony, baby.
This is the rabbit hole I did not know.
You needed.
There's a guy in a kayak.
Yes. Yes.
I haven't found the motorcycle dude yet. Ooh, that's a dead body that they dug back up. Oh,
that's different.
That's something else. You're on the wrong thing now.
No exhumes.
I didn't need that. That was in the image search. That's another. Oh, here's the guy on the motorcycle.
There you go.
Yeah, that's like one of the OG ones. He's like one of the original pictures. But I tell you what, I don't want to do anything creepy like that when I'm out of here. I'm not sure if I want to be cremated or buried or what just yet, but I don't want to be on my couch watching TV. This is how we remember him. No.
No.
Don't do any creepy shit. That's unnecessary.
Okay. All right. I'm done.
Have me sitting on the toilet with my phone in one hand and my computer on my lap.
There you go.
No thanks.
No thanks.
Okay, I've got a few of them to upload here, and then we'll take a look.
And just in case you guys have no idea what the hell's going on, we are skimming through photos of action pose funerals. Bars.
There's another one of like an old lady. She's just sitting in her recliner, but I can't get it to save for some reason. Okay, so where's my motorcycle guy? Where did he go? Ah, it wasn't a JPEG. Damn it. Hang on. You gotta see that one.
Don't get a virus now trying to feed the people.
Oh, we're good. Don't worry.
Please keep my dead body away from walruses.
Let's see. Is this a JPEG? Yes, found it.
Got him.
Bingo. All right. The biker. All right. So first, we're going to do this one, which I found to be very strange.
Okay, yeah. Is that the fucking Green Lantern?
Yes, it is. That's the Black Green Lantern.
Oh my god.
Black and green makes brown. Brown Lantern. Rest in peace, Brown Lantern.
So there's that one.
Holy shit.
And then we have this wonderful gentleman who apparently wanted to have his funeral in his kayak.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Live, young man. Live.
Cruiser. That's what his kayak says.
I like it. Now, we also have
where the fuck is he? Where's he cruising?
Kayaking his ass all the way to the pearly gates, bros.
Where the fuck is he? I didn't want to say that. I'm glad you said it. I didn't want to say it, but thank you for saying it. You're a man of valor.
Ooh. Ooh. All right, and then next, I like this is a good one. I think this is a good one.
Oh Lord,
this gentleman.
Come on.
Well, okay, so we're not disrespecting the dead. I just need to know exactly is he a boxer or a singer? Okay, he's a boxer.
Boxer. He's got the gloves on.
Okay, God bless. Rest in peace, boxer guy. I want to
not even a championship belt. You think they would have at least given him a fucking belt?
Right? Even if he didn't win one, it's like you could at least put one on him if you're going to pose him like that.
Come on.
Now this one,
he said when he goes, keep it real. Right? Look, did you see how he was standing? Can you put it back up, Sarah? Let's look how he was standing. Look how that guy's standing. You can't tell me he didn't tell somebody keep it fucking real for me when I die before he died. Is he holding a phone?
He's got a hand on his dick and the fucking. If that's his guard, he is the worst boxer of all time. He's not alive anymore, so I believe that you might be correct.
This is bad. Okay, get this out of here. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Now this one, there's nothing really special about it, but it's just like
everything is special about this.
Well, he's not okay. Here it is.
Vince, you're killing me.
What? Oh. Okay, so this is the same dude, just different angles.
No, this is two different angles of the same guy.
That's creepy as fuck.
Like it looks like he's just chilling.
Yeah, that's creepy because I want to have his shirt. I'm terrified right now. His taste in clothing is phenomenal, and he's in hell or heaven.
Right? Like it is even. There's another. I saw another one backed up. Like you can see his shoe in the one from the kind of the angle. Like he's sitting here with his leg crossed. Like this, he's just kicking it.
Wow, God bless him. Rest in peace, brother.
Damn.
He's young. Yeah. I wish I knew the story behind that right there.
I'm sure we could probably find that.
We don't need to know.
Yeah, no, Joe's creeped out. We don't want to creep out Limbo right, Joe too much.
Here's the hang on. What did they put a pole up his head?
Yeah, fucking Vince. You're killing me, Vince.
So here's the motorcycle.
That's my man's.
The motorcycle.
Yes, motorcycle man. Yes, indeed. Yeah, look, rest in speed, my friend.
No kidding. What in the fuck?
Like Jesus. That boxer one, there was other pictures where like people were posing with him, and I'm like, that's gotta
looking fresh for a corpse, no doubt.
Well, JB. You know what? That whole thing to me looked a little bit innate. I think he might have been like a kind of a famous person.
Yeah.
That was like really kind of big. So if they were posing with him and shit, he might have just been, a very popular amateur boxer or something. Yeah. He looked like he was still, he looked young too.
Okay, now this one. This one is This is good.
Oh wow, my man.
Is that a fucking? That's a PlayStation controller. You know what though?
It is.
He's got.
And it's probably charged. It's probably charged.
He's got his headphones.
His fucking Celtics jersey on. It's just chilling.
Damn.
Is that a fucking Bergs?
Yeah, he got some soda. What's he doing? He got some Doritos.
He's got some Doritos and
some Bergs.
Some of those like the cake things, the little Debbie cake.
Yeah, little Debbie's. And a PS4.
They should have gave my man some fruit and some water. And they fronting on him like that. Get fruit and water. He's like, nah, keep it real. Keep it real.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna sleep well tonight, JB. So you and me both, dude. Holy hell. Some twisted shit. That is fucked up. But with that in mind, I want to be skydiving. Okay, so there you go.
So you want us to post you?
So he wants to throw you out in there, throw your dead body out of an airplane?
No, he just wants to be like hung, like you know how they do in like Mission Impossible.
No.
We're gonna pose him like he's skydiving. We're gonna hang him from the ceiling. Like
we have to walk into the room and look up.
Yes.
Better yet, I want to look.
Where is he, guys?
I want to wear that same outfit that fucking Tom Cruise wears in Mission the whole rig, the glasses, the fucking mouthpiece, and just.
What do they put on them to move the body like that, or do they die in that position and people get creative?
Hell no, they do something. They do something. It's a service.
Get rich or die trying.
It's a service that they provide. They absolutely do.
Like we planned what started the whole human taxidermy thing was we were doing a live on a Monday night for some reason, and Derek back home with me, we were talking about he thought his son might possibly have had COVID. Well, he's got diabetes and all these other issues. He was like, if I get it, I'm dead. See you guys later. Please do this, and this at my funeral. And I was like, no, bro, we're going to stuff you and you're going to sit right there at that desk for the rest of your life. And he was like, I was like, forever. We're going to leave you at that desk forever. So then we started researching it, and then we planned his funeral, and it's going to be lit. Like we're going to turn him into a pinata.
Turn him into a pinata?
Yeah, it's going to be like he's going to be hanging from the ceiling. That's going to be the pinata.
That sounds like something illegal.
It probably is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you won't be able to hit that dead body. You got not with it sticking till his insides pour. I know some guys in jail for that type of stuff, so you won't be able to do that, Sarah. We're gonna have to change the plans.
Let's put candy in him and blow him up at the end.
Oh my God, you're sick. You were desensitized by killing those animals.
Do it.
This is all that animal killing is coming out right now. I see it.
This is insanity.
I didn't want to do any of that. I wanted to stuff him and like have him go back and forth between the other hosts. And that's
just as bad.
He wanted us to turn him into a pinata. Can you imagine if you had like a stuffed body in the carpool lane?
Well, that's what Seinfeld, George Costanza's
Kramer?
No, on King of Queens, the guy was taking a mannequin around with him to ride in the carpool lane, and then to get on the bus for free. I mean, with something.
That's hilarious.
I wouldn't do that.
No.
Jesus,
it's too creepy. Yeah, okay, so look, so Joe's action pose, if he has to have an action pose for his funeral, is hanging from the ceiling. What's yours, Sarah? If you have to have an action pose.
Man, I want to be like playing baseball or something fun, like sliding into home, like diving into home.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tight. Okay, that's tight.
What about you, Tony? What are you doing? Well, I like Vince's idea.
What was his?
Throw me in the air like LeBron at the beginning of the
game. I got you, bro. I got you. So, okay, see, my action pose, man, it's gonna be the complete opposite of anything I've ever done. I'm gonna have a couple guns. I don't know, a knife on me. I'm gonna have blood on my hands. You know, it's gonna be a knife in my teeth, like I'm going to war, just all out. Like, is that Arnold Schwarzenegger? Nah,
that's
man.
Tony.
Yeah, that's Tony.
Tony Grads.
Command bro. Command bro. You know, war paint on my face.
Want everybody to keep it real.
No, let me see. Action pose. Let me see. My action pose would be, I don't know, man. My action is pretty slow motion and low key. I don't know. Paying a bill. I'll be on my phone counting on with the phone's here, and I'm counting with the other hand. That'll be mine. My action pose. Paying my bills. No, you know what my action pose will really be? It'd be me with the drink.
Making a drink?
Yeah, yeah, me with the drink. If I had to pick an action pose, absolutely. Pose me with the drink.
There you go. I'm gonna change mine. I like yours.
A big fuck you.
Yours. Yeah.
A big fuck you.
JB says just stuff you and put you in catchers.
I like yours with the fucking Tommy gun.
Time. You know what?
It'd be a combination of two.
A picture that's like good at locating. I could totally you could do that. Like just put my dead body behind home plate in the catcher's gear.
You're fine.
It'll be cool.
Yeah, because if you're gonna do it, go all out, man. I say go all out.
Ball's like, why didn't the catcher move? I don't know.
Get pinned the ass trying to gun someone down at second, but you know, they'll figure it out. Birdman hand drop.
That's fun.
That's awesome.
That would be
that's how I see it on real time. Got it.
Birdman hand rub.
What else we got going on?
I don't know. That was ridiculous. That was the most ridiculous I've ever seen in my life.
The rabbit holes, man. Oh, you know what? Okay, so that documentary that I watched last night, it's the one you see the ads for it all the time. It's the one about Skidmore, Missouri, where they killed the town bully and there were like 60 witnesses, but nobody saw it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You see that one all the time. That's the one I watched. So, they killed the guy and people think the town is cursed now because there's been 9 suicides and it's only a town of 200 people.
Is it the witnesses killing themselves?
No, I don't know. It wasn't anybody that actually saw it. Those people are all dead now because this was 40 years ago. But there were all these suicides and weird things happening, and a woman was beaten to death by her boyfriend, and nobody saw anything, even though somebody saw him throw her out into the yard as she was dying. Nobody would do anything. And then this other guy just went to take jumper cables out to his shed and vanished. Nobody ever saw him. And nobody would say anything. The cops there know who did it, but the prosecutor won't take it to trial. And then the last one was this woman who was 8 months pregnant and she was a dog breeder, and another breeder posed as a customer, went to her house supposedly to buy a dog, killed her, cut the baby out of her.
Yikes.
And took off with the baby. That woman, I don't know if you guys remember hearing about the woman that was just executed last month, the only woman on death row, death row.
That was her.
That's the woman that killed the pregnant woman.
Dude, that is fucked.
It was the whole thing. I was sitting there
I couldn't watch that.
The whole time I was this show is fucked. They only talk about the lady thing on the last episode or so. But the whole rest of it, it's fucked up.
That's nuts.
And even they're talking to all these people and they know that the people that did this to this guy are all dead. And they still will not. They would be talking about something. They'd be like, yeah, someone stuck their head in the store and said, you guys will be able to sleep tonight. He's dead. Or someone did this, or someone said they never named a single fucking name in that whole thing. And these people are all that's how scared they are. All these people are dead and they're still I'm not telling. That's some crazy shit.
That's fucking crazy.
People are insane.
Yeah. Yeah. People are fucking insane.
That's that Evil Genius show. That show was badass.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It was fucked up, but it was badass.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was crazy.
Like I was watching it. I'm like, Joe, they show the guy blow it up. They show the guy blow it up. And he's like, I don't want to. What are you talking about? I don't want to see that. It's like they show it twice.
I'm not a fan of gore, but I wasn't gore.
Like if you put on like a gross, like nasty, like Saw type movie, like Saw doesn't scare me, but I still don't want to watch people's guts get ripped out, or like even Final Destination. Like I don't like those because it's just
I'm past that part.
Yeah, it's just too like that. Yeah, but like I'm past crime shit, like let me see the crime scene photos. They got a video of the guy blowing up. I want to see it. Like I don't know why. Yeah. Like movie gore, I'm not into. True crime gore, I'm like, what? And I'll sit there for like 10 minutes going.
We're desensitized, man. We're desensitized to so much stuff. I've seen so much stuff on the internet, and I'm like, oh wow, I'm just really watching this. And I'm gonna watch it again. I think I seen a saw cut a man's head, like to where the head is responding to being sawed open. I'll just stop it right there with that one. Just, and we're desensitized. Did you guys see the video of the guy who shot the 2 people in the snow and then went upstairs and killed himself?
No.
Oh yeah, it's a video on Twitter, I think last week. It was kind of a big story because he killed himself at the end. But the surveillance video shows a husband and wife yelling at a guy, you can't see him. And they're going back and forth with the taunts or whatever. And the people down below are like calling a guy a pussy and really taunting him. So he comes downstairs with his fucking rifle, I think, and starts shooting at him. And he shoots the husband and the wife. And he walks over to him with the rifles and shoots both of them, and then walks back upstairs. And then some people come out and they're talking to the husband and wife, and they're both on the ground yelling. It was real chaotic. When this is over, you guys should look it up. Just not because you should look at the people get killed, but because it's just a really strange video. And the dude comes back with I think a handgun or something, man, and kills both of them. Like the video's not up close, so you're not seeing the graphic details. You can't see faces, you just see figures, but you can hear what's going on. Yeah, he kills them, and goes upstairs and kills himself. But they just show it. We see these videos all the time, man. Seen videos of stuff going on in other countries where people are, less likely to even censor what they're gonna post. They want you to see the chaos and the shit that's going on. I'm like, man, we see all this shit. Our kids see it. Wow, the cat's been in here the whole time. What up, Gray?
Gray.
He was like, nothing, man. Open the door. I need food.
Come on.
You better learn how to open it yourself, homie.
Yeah, like
we're
Ralph.
desensitized, man.
We're
definitely desensitized.
Where did my
totally
cat?
desensitized.
Oh, she's sleeping. My cat's out.
Good.
Still, she's sleeping it off.
Too much catnip. But yeah, you're right. We are fucking desensitized to all that shit.
Oh yeah,
it's everywhere.
Well, that's like like there's that video of the guy that killed himself like on Facebook Live, like shot himself or something. I think he shot himself. But like he's doing a Facebook Live and he's sitting there talking about everything and just pulls out the gun and bam.
Yeah, it happens.
Like they nobody knew he was going to do it, and the video is somewhere on the internet. I'm sure it's probably on YouTube or something. But there's like, and of course, like I watched that and I was like,
yeah,
oh shit! Like I didn't want to see
that
sort of like that happening. Like I don't know.
Yeah, like, I'm past the part of wanting to see gory ass shit for no reason. I'm cool. There's nothing I need to see. I got 4 kids, so I've seen some gory shit. My when my youngest son was born, it was different regulations in the hospital, so they let me get a little closer to her while she was while they were performing the C-section.
Ooh.
So when they got my son out and I went over there and cut his umbilical cord and helped clean or whatever, and then they had to people talk about cesareans birth, but they never talk about how the doctor has to put you back together afterward.
Yeah.
So I got to see the process of, because think about it, the doctor cuts you open and reaches inside your body, and he has to move organs and things like that out the way to dislodge the child.
That's the fucking I learned about it. And you have to move everything, like even fucking stomach muscles and shit. Like he goes in there and just fucking
brother.
I never saw it firsthand, but I saw
him put it back. I saw him put it back. I saw him cleaning parts with like a little, cloth, just to put things back in place. It's the weirdest shit ever in fucking life.
A little bit.
It was. Yep, that's kind of how it was, because he literally had to kind of wipe the blood and move everything back and put the things where they go before he started to close it back up.
Any kids watching this right now, like, go hug your mom, because that's fucking crazy.
Yeah. I said, look, I swear to God, I looked down at her and I was like, oh wow, baby, you should totally see this shit. You should see this. You should see the inside of your stomach. This is wild. That's the goriest thing I've ever seen, and it was real.
Fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah,
no, that's crazy.
So any of that other stuff is like, eh.
Man, that was nuts. Yeah, childbirth is crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, that desensitized me. But it was
they
cool.
They asked me to cut the cord. I said no. I was like, nah.
Really? Oh yeah, I had to.
I couldn't. I was like, hey, you take care of that. That's fine. Because when my first son was born, the cord was wrapped around his neck. So I had to like get him out of there because he was like suffocating. So I fucking unwrapped. It's like, you want to cut the cord? I was like, you go ahead, just fucking do your thing. Just make sure it's all good. I'm not doing shit.
For that second one, you should have went in there like hell, man, with a Rambo knife and just took it. Yeah, man, with his teeth, You should have got all the revenge you could on that second fucking umbilical cord.
I was just happy they're all good, man. I was like,
yeah,
you guys are good. It's fine.
Yeah, I know. Next time though, if there's a third time, go in there, balls to the wall, baby. Take that umbilical cord the fuck down. You owe him.
I promise you all that will not be happening. Thank you. My kids are cool. I love them very much. 2 is the perfect number.
Well, I cut the umbilical cord and I had some juice squirt on me. Yeah, all of that, man. All of that. I've experienced the whole thing, and it's cool.
That is a certain smell that you could never forget, I believe.
Yes.
You can think about it now and think.
Yes.
I'm glad I was on the end of that where all I had to do was just to be like, here, hand me the baby, and I can't do anything else that's happening. Like, oh, look, it's a person.
Yeah, no, there's all that peripheral stuff that we're involved with.
Dude,
you gotta have the guts. You gotta have the guts to stand it.
But shout out to moms. Holy shit.
Yeah, shout out to all moms.
Thank God. That was all weird.
It's crazy.
Thank God. Like, I had the epidural all the first time it didn't work because it was in crooked, so only one half of my body was numb. The second time, I still send the anesthesiologist Christmas cards.
Nice.
He did such a good job. And here's the great part. His name was Bruce Wayne.
Of course.
Swear to God.
That man did your fucking epidural. There you go.
And he did the epidural and he stood there talking to me for a minute and he was like, they think you have a little bit longer. Maybe you should try to take a nap. And I'm like, I slept.
I need it now.
Full hard labor, hour and a half. And I woke up and the nurse came in there and she was like, are you okay? And I was like, I think I'm going to have a baby now. And she looked and she was like, oh shit, the baby's almost out. Yep, you are. Yeah, sure going to have a baby. And
yeah.
Done.
It was crazy.
That's crazy. The third one was good, I think. Yeah. It went really fast. So I don't even really remember, but it was fine. Yeah. I was just chilling.
I'll tell you one thing. If men were the ones that gave birth,
you'd never fucking hear the end of it.
Dude, what? Human beings would have stopped existing after 5.
That's that too. Yeah, it's like that's it.
It would have been 5 dudes, 5 other people born, and they would have all looked at each other after about 20 years and say, yeah, now fuck this shit. I'm not having no kids.
That's it.
I'm not having no kids either. Fuck it. And that would have been the end of it. the Bible would have been a pamphlet.
And that would have been on a fucking napkin. Here you go.
That's it. Aliens would have found 17 people, and that would have been an entire civilization of all men that gave birth. And that's it. That'd have been the end of that shit. Definitely for me. If I was part of them, shit. I'd have walked off into the forest. You'd have never saw me again.
I ain't doing that shit.
Hell no. Hey, Tony, it's your turn to give birth. Shit, I'm out.
Nope. Thank you.
I'm out. I saw what y'all's asses went through. I'm not going through that. I'm going to the woods.
Into the woods.
Start my own civilization. Start having sex with an animal or something. Create a whole different species. But I tell you what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to have a baby.
There you go.
That's what I'm not gonna do. This kangaroo is about to have a human ass kid, but Tony is not giving birth to anything.
That's good.
And that's a promise.
Those anesthesiologists at the hospitals are just crazy people because they're friggin' rock stars. Like this, for the second round with my second son, the anesthesiologist walks in and he's like, "Okay, let's do it." And we're like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." He's like, "Okay, what's that?" Because my wife had to have back surgery. She had a herniated disc, so they fixed that like whatever year before type thing. And he's looking at the scar on her back, and he's like, "You had back surgery?" She's like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Did they cut shit out or put shit in?" She's like, "They cut shit out." "Okay, I'm good." Just bam, done. That was like fucking 10 seconds. I was like, "Wow, you're a monster." That's like the terminology. Did they cut shit out or put shit in?
Yeah.
Cut shit out. Okay, I'm good. Here you go. It's like, wow.
Yeah,
keep it real. Got to keep it real.
He's talking to me about football on the way out. Yeah, go whatever. Right. I was like,
mine was like he wouldn't let anybody stand on the side where you could see the needle going in when he was doing it. He's like, "No, everybody over there." And my friend was like, "But I want to watch." He was like, "Over there." Yeah. I'm not having anybody pass out right now. It's like, whatever, okay. And I have a tattoo of a leopard on my back, and he was like, "Your leopard is not going to enjoy this process." I was like, "Why? What do you mean?" He's like, "Because this needle's about to go right in his ass." And I was like, "Okay."
You should have said me ouch.
No, I didn't, because he was like, don't move. Whatever you do, do not move.
Me ouch.
Right now.
Yeah, I was like sitting there going, "Okay, I won't move. Not a problem."
Which I thought was always hilarious. Is like the pain you're in. You're having contractions. Maybe you have like weight or whatever. But it's like you're telling this pregnant woman not to fucking move when she's the most uncomfortable she's ever been, and the only way she'll feel is if she moves a little bit. God bless you, sir. Good luck. Thank you.
Yeah, he was like, he was like, "I need you to curl up in a ball as much as you possibly can, and then arch your back towards me." And I was like, "Have you seen what's right here? Like, this is hard to do." "Oh,
kitty." Gray, the legendary Mr. Gray. Oh, nice to meet you, fella.
What are you doing? She found more catnip over here.
Oh Jesus, she's going for a run too.
That's like, is there more?
Where the fuck is my cat at? This is bullshit. I have a fucking cat party. My fucking cat's not here.
I've got another cat sleeping on the Papa Shot back there. I don't know if you can see it.
Tight, yeah.
Sleeping in the thing.
Y'all got pets? Hug your pets too. They're cool.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He was in here 14 times before we started. Now, not a fucking.
He's like, "No, I don't want to hang out with you guys."
Because we're fashionably late. He was tired of waiting too. He's like, "I'm not fucking waiting for you guys to start."
Fuck these guys.
Fuck this. You guys aren't doing your show tonight. Fuck you. Sorry, Nick, if you're there. I just saw your Twitter DM there. Yes, hi. We're doing a show.
Yeah, we're live.
No, I gotta read it out. I'll read it out to the class. Maybe. That doesn't matter. She's like, "No show, then what the hell am I doing awake?"
Yeah, she was like, "Are you guys not going live?" I was like, "Yeah, we're about to. You know, we're late every week.
Fashionably late, always.
That's how
always a little bit fashionably late.
That's how we do this."
That's funny, but we're here. And it's been a Tuesday, guys. Jesus, you spoiled guys! You got to see some action corpses.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Cat.
It's fucked up.
That was awesome. Hey, fool, you gonna knock my shit down?
Knock my shit down. You got to see Mr. Gray.
Bruh, you wildin'.
You wildin' out. He is. Does she eat your headphone cord, Tony? No.
Hell no.
Why does she do that shit? She was after it today too before she got into the cabinet.
Because I don't play that shit. That's why. I got too many wires. Me and Mr. Gray have an understanding, and that understanding is don't touch my shit. Don't touch my shit. Look, don't touch my shit now. I'll keep feeding you and giving you a place to live. Get out here, fool.
JB.
Okay, so this cat right here, she's about she's like almost 4, I think. Yeah, she'd be almost 4. When I got her, she would do this weird thing where she would get like on my arm and she would act like, you know how like they nurse whenever they're still with their mom, like they do the little paw thing and they sit there like she would like, yeah, she'd latch onto my arm with her mouth and then she'd sit there and knead at my arm. And Jack was still little bitty and he was still nursing. And one night she kept getting up there, like trying to get in, like she was going to try to nurse too. And I'm like, no, I kept pushing her back. And she kept coming up. And I kept pushing her back and she kept coming up. And I got my hand under her and went and tried to push her off of me. And she left the bed and went airborne. And I mean, it's pitch black in the room. And all I hear is, thunk. I was like,
too much.
You should have gave her some milk. You might have turned her into a superhero or something.
That's a little too weird for me. Like, I don't think I could nurse a cat. Like, well,
just don't tell anybody. Just put it in the closet with the other shit. That's what I do. That's what I do. I got a closet full of shit that y'all don't have to never ever know about.
I just filed it over there under F for fuck off.
Lock the door. Put the key back on top of the mailbox and keep living.
That's a metaphor for skeletons in your closet. You understand? There you
go. I just don't think I could. That'd be a little too much. Like, I mean, I got some fucked up shit that I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna keep that one right here.
Yeah,
that's the one. That's the one you keep. Just
like there's some things that I'm like, we're just gonna
not gonna cover that.
We're never gonna tell anybody that happened.
Well, just know if the cat licks your titty, I'm not gonna judge you, sister. All right, I'm not gonna judge you. I promise.
I appreciate that.
You my peoples.
A cat with human powers, just like fucking puts on pants and goes to work. Fucking cat man rides public transit like an asshole. He voted.
Nick says she's rethinking putting her girl through birth if she makes
he doesn't have any powers. He just looks like a cat.
It's just a cat with pants on. He's not even a full-size human cat. He's just a fucking regular-ass cat doing human-ass shit, making eggs and bacon, and then just fucking hating his like fucking kids. God,
what is this bullshit in here? I told you guys I don't like this fucking tuna. Get this fucking shit out of here. Shut up, bitch. You're just a cat.
Just go get the fucking catnip.
That's funny.
Hey, who's paying these fucking light bills in this house? God damn it.
I did that like 6 times today because, they want us to like conserve as much energy as possible. And they bumped us down to a level 2 last night at like 10 o'clock. And it was like, okay, we can stop the blackouts. And then this morning they were like, sorry, never mind. Got to go back at it. And so I walked around the house. Like I took a break and I walked out there and I was like, Jack's your bedroom light on? He's like, yeah. I was like, Lila, is your bedroom light on? Yeah. I start walking down the hallway. Every fucking light in the house is on. I'm like, you guys,
turn the lights off.
Stop your shit. Like, turn it off. Turn it off. They want you to like turn it off before they shut it off. Like, come on.
They'll take it off.
Yeah, he's scratching me.
Mr. Gray attacks.
Stop scratching me. You gonna break my gold chain, fool.
Jack your shit.
You say it's my turn.
Just snatch your chain, don't it?
Now with food in the kitchen, he won't.
My fucking cat, Ralph, eats all the food in the house. Human food and cat food. That motherfucker.
I try to give Mr. Gray all kind of shit, but they won't let me.
Why?
I don't know.
Oh, well, you gotta be careful with some stuff, but like, we'll give him. I don't know the fuck. This cat, he'll jump on the counter. Jumps on the counter, no matter what it is, he's there. Doesn't matter what it is, he's there. Licking the fucking
I have to
butter.
put lids over everything on the counter if I don't want the cats eating it.
No.
JB,
as long as he knows.
YouTube link?
Yeah, JB, I'm not clicking that shit.
I'm not.
As long as he knows that I'm in the room, then he won't mess with the food.
That's good. Yeah, I have to grab Ralph and lock him in the bedroom.
Mr. Gray's a pretty good cat
during food time because fuck.
He never bothers my food, but he understands that I'm the alpha animal in the house, and he treats my kids and my wife differently than he treats me. Like he comes to me and he does this thing that he's doing now, where he's coming to get a whole bunch of loving and rubbing and all this other stuff, and he might not mess with me anymore tonight. But if I put my food on the table and walk away, he won't touch it.
Mm-hmm.
He won't touch it. He knows that that's my food.
Respect. I don't have that same luck. Fuck. What's this Pimp 123 Sundial Growers dollar sundial?
Are you giving us stock tips?
There you go, bro.
Maybe we should look into that
one. There you go, bro. That would be a great meme right there. You hold your middle finger up. There you go, bro. Right there. There you go, bro. Oh wow. Let's see if I can make that happen.
I'll do it again.
I'll get a screenshot. There you go, bro. Like someone asked you to hand them something. There you go, bro.
Just gonna meme debt free, $650 million on hand.
Oh, not lots doing it.
Regret tonight. Wait until next week, JP.
We'll come up with something else for you.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that we don't know what's happening anytime we do this, so it could be literally anything.
No, but
I don't care how many fucking dollar signs you put on the shit. Pimped 123.
I'm gonna have some rabbit holes.
Okay.
I'm gonna start compiling rabbit holes. We'll have weekly rabbit holes.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw this asshole Pimped 123 into a fucking rabbit hole face first.
You guys are seeing things I'm not seeing.
He's just up here doing his fucking sundial, 650 mil, blah 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 bullshit. You gotta pay. You gotta pay for the advertisement on this motherfucker.
Let's get
no free ads. No free ads.
None at
all.
No
free ads, dog. The only person allowed to advertise on this fucker is SLE Music Radio and Tony Goddamn Grands.
They're right there. You're not putting them on your finger like you're supposed to. Oh, wait a minute. There's one other person.
Yeah, well, that's for the bunker show. That's different.
That's true. That's true.
God damn it, I can't get it right. My old man ass. There you go. See that? This fat ass is a joke. Thank you.
Trying to see. Oh, I can't do that. Never mind. Anyway. Fun times. So we're going down some rabbit holes.
Yeah, we're going down some rabbit holes next week. We're gonna have rabbit holes on hand. I'm gonna go buy a special bag this weekend to place my rabbit holes in.
A special bag.
I have a bag of holes every Tuesday. It's my whole bag.
Is that anything like a bag of dicks? Like, are we going
different? It's much different.
I try not to carry any extra penises around, so I'm not quite sure. But it sounds like it.
Okay.
Sounds like it.
I mean,
probably a lot less aggressive and a lot more furry, I would think.
Seems like it probably would.
I'd imagine that a rabbit hole is real furry.
I mean, it should be. You would.
You're right. I imagine it'd be really furry. Ouch, fool! You scratching me.
Oh,
his pupils are big. He's about to attack.
It's over. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Sure. Oh, you gotta go find something to play with, homie.
It's over. He's gonna get you. Well, guys, that was fucking fun.
Always.
Everybody have a good night, except for Pimped 123.
Yes, you bastard. You guys be careful in that snow, please. Wear extra socks and thermals.
Oh yeah.
I need you to be safe.
Yeah. I'm fine. We're built for it up here, but it's
I'm not. I come out there.
It gets a little bit warmer every day, and by Friday it's supposed to be like 37, and then it'll just keep going up from there.
I'll come out there and just freeze in the airport as soon as I just.
Right?
What, Tony? You ain't built for this shit. Stop, fool. That's the wrong thing.
And that would be your action pose for your food.
Get off the plane, just like. Put him in a parka.
Yeah, his little fucking parka.
Parka with a beanie and like 6 gloves, and he's like
icicles off his nose and shit.
Completely,
Like, you just-
completely
The
draped
bottle.
and still free.
like, see, I always, you know,
Oh man,
we were like kind of talking some smack like a while back. Were we talking about that on New Year's when Christian was on, or when was that? We were kind of talking smack about weather.
Oh yeah, I don't remember.
We may have just been talking on Twitter or something, but we were kind of talking smack. And I was like, yeah, it gets like 60, 70 degrees. We're ready to go swim in here. And that's the truth, because when it hits 34, I'm going to be outside in shorts.
Yeah,
That's just how it is. But this cold, no. Like this is like way
but
beyond.
that's like what, minus 20 Celsius about?
Probably.
See, I would take that.
Well,
That would
what?
be-
30, no, like 32 would be like 0.
32 to 0. Okay, I'm talking the weather you have now.
Right now,
Yeah.
it's
come here.
what is it right now?
No,
It's 7 degrees. Feels like -6.
Okay, yeah. See, that's shorts and t-shirt weather for me
Yeah, and
compared
that's
to this shit.
definitely. And see, we got a 50% chance of snow right now.
There you
Fuck
go.
off. No.
Just looking up inside for
No.
not today.
No. But then it's like the high tomorrow is 20, the high Thursday is 28, the high Friday is 35, the high Saturday is 46. It's supposed to be, motherfucker, what is this? Next Wednesday it's supposed to be 60 degrees, and the day after that it's supposed to fucking snow again.
Yeah. Sounds like the same weather we have. Good for you.
I hate it here. I'm so tired of this. No, I'm done. That's it. I'm
That's
moving. Moving. I'm out. See ya.
See ya. Just like that. Moving to LA.
Right? Batting cages are open out there, right, Tony?
I don't play many sports. I'll drive past one tomorrow and let you know.
Okay.
I don't even know where they are. I'd have to call my brother.
I got a buddy that lives out there. I'll call Gus. Be like, they playing baseball. They're letting people in.
They should be though, because the zoo is open and I'm taking my daughter in a couple of weeks. So I imagine batting cages are probably open.
There you go.
When's spring training start?
Like tomorrow.
No, I don't know.
Tomorrow.
Nice. All right. I gotta make a couple phone calls. Whose MLB live password am I using this year?
Oh, I gotta see if that. I gotta find out if the one I've got still good.
It's still good. That's how you do. That's how you do it around here.
Yeah, I had 2 or 3 people that sent me one last year, and I was like, "Yeah, thank you. Just don't change your password."
You know who you are. If it's the same password, perfect. Thank you.
Shoot a couple messages. Be like, "Did you resubscribe this year? Yes, perfect. Did you resubscribe this year? Yes, perfect. Good. We're set." But you can they do not give a shit how many devices you watch on.
It's hilarious because they don't even check, because it's like, I'm in Canada and clearly I logged in from Canada. The account holder is not in Canada. Thanks.
Yeah. No,
I just blew the whole thing. It's fine. It's totally legit.
The one I had last year, I had my computer, I had a laptop, I had 2 tablets, I had 2 phones, I had the kids' tablets, and then the TV. And everything was logged into baseball games. And I was just like, I had this giant display built around me every night. And it was just like, I'm glad they don't limit the number of user accounts, because Jesus, this poor guy.
This is the best. Yeah.
This is awesome.
That's awesome.
This year I want to build a wall of TVs over there and just every game all day.
There you go. Why not?
I'll be working from home anyway. I'll just sit there with baseball games on in front of me all day.
Doesn't sound too bad to me.
Get bored, go jump in the pool for a minute. It'll be 180 degrees outside. It's totally fine.
It's fine. It's perfect.
It's fine. I love it.
You'll be living the life. Well, Tony's going to get this bag of rabbit holes ready for next week. We'll see what happens. I had a lot of unexpected and expected fun tonight.
A lot of unexpected trauma tonight, everybody. So
a lot of things that I don't want to remember later when I close my eyes. Yeah,
you'll be fine. None of them were weird. Like none of them were too scary looking. You didn't see. I saw the dead body that they had dug up that was starting to decompose. So just be glad you missed that part because now I got to see that whenever I lay down and I'm like, oh no.
Stop watching your crime show too before you go to sleep. You'll be fine.
Yeah, don't try to blame me. It's all that other crazy shit you watch.
I'm not blaming anybody, but that is kind of a little bit of a weird thing to see. And now I'm probably gonna go watch that. I might go watch The Night Stalker just to kind of
balance it out. Yeah, to balance it out. Gotta wash the taste out your mouth.
Yeah.
I want to watch that.
The decomposed dead body. I'm like, ooh, but the person being murdered, I'm like, oh, that's okay.
Oh, that's disgusting. Hey, Ted Bundy, cool.
Right? Exactly.
Oh, there's a Dahmer documentary. Nice. Okay.
Here comes my child. So
perfect.
Yeah. Everybody,
you guys be good. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. See you in a few days,
guys.
Yes.
Everybody else, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. Go to Tony's T-shirtcompany.com. Use the promo code INLIMBO. Save 35% off. And that shit knocks off any profit that I possibly be making because I'm not charging anybody shit anyway. So have at it. Take advantage of my naivete.
Naivete.
My naivete.
That's French.
You guys have a great night.
Bye-bye.
Well, I don't think it, I thought it, that's different. I said what I said and I meant it, or lamented. Words given weight without thought, and a person, the way that I talk and the way that I ought to.